What's up, guys? Welcome to Season 2, Episode 14 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is Matt Gaming.
We are here. The Elite 8 of the King of the Ring, Chad. The final two matches here happening on Raw, and we have two more on SmackDown. And then at King of the Ring, we have our final four matches to start off the show, and the pay-per-view will end with the main event. King of the Ring Championship 1999 or 2000. It's going to be a banger. We have our two King of the Ring matches tonight. Rock takes on Christian Cage. And Jushin Liger, the underdog story, takes on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Chad, I know you have a lot of interest in this because you did pick Jushin Liger when this all started. Can he overcome not only Stasiak, but now Steve Austin? We'll have to find out.
Of course he can.
We start this show off with our pre-show match of the night. Devon Storm defeating Mark Merrow at 809 by submission. Gets a 49. Cool. Good job, Devon Storm. We start out Shawn Stasiak, Chad, and, Shawn Stasiak was offered a huge, what's the word, ultimatum, maybe. I don't think that's the right word, but I'm going to go with it. Eric Bischoff offered him a match against Eric Bischoff's champion of SmackDown, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H. Now, Shawn Stasiak did lose last week in the King of the Ring Sweet 16 to Jushin Thunder Liger, but only to some shenanigans, some bullshit, he would call that, as the lights went out last week and Brock Lesnar came into the ring, F5'd Stasiak, and then left when the lights came back on. Now, Stasiak has said that his whole main goal now is to represent his brand and win King of the Ring. And he says, look, Eric, you said it best. Brock will be there when I get back, representing my show and proving that I am still the most dominant champion in this business. I guess I have to do that. If I can't win the King of the Ring, I'm going to represent Raw. I'm going to dominate Triple H. And then Brock, Tyson, Orton, let it be known. There will be no more distractions. There will be no more tournaments. There will be no more brand versus brand, champion versus champion. I'm coming straight for your head, and I'm ripping it the fuck off. No one messes with Shawn Stasiak. No one messes with the perfect package. No one messes with me. Hunter, Eric, I respectfully accept your challenge. We'll see you at King of the Ring. We move on. Kane defeating Shane McMahon in 7:31 with a chokeslam. Kane getting a big win after losing last week to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Gets a decent little match. 69. We love that. We move on. Joey Matthews and Sultan get into Vince's office, and they're doing the same thing. Like, hey, look, Sultan inventing a new catchphrase, by the way. Let's fucking go. Sultan, a mic legend, dude. This guy.
No more politics.
No more politics. He's like, hey, Vince, we get it. You heard what Eric offered, right? We have to do this. All right, we could face guys like Carlito and Primo and the Quebecers if you want us to at the pay-per-view. But if you want us to represent not only this company, this brand, but have a banger of a match, you got to let us do what we got to do. We have to go take on the SmackDown World Tag Team Champions, Shawn Michaels and Bryan Danielson. And Vince's like, I was going to fucking fire you if you didn't. That's a dumb mistake if you didn't. Get out there, kick their ass, and show us why Raw is war. We move on. Sultan, what is his new microphone? What's his go-to line, Chad?
Push me.
Good one. Oh, Rock and Austin. Rock's they cross paths, Chad. And Rock, he says, good luck, Steve. Lays out his hand. Stone Cold says, good luck, Rock. I'll see you next week. I'll see you. Yeah, I'll see you at the pay-per-view. And they shake hands. They obviously do not fight tonight, but if they win, they will fight at the pay-per-view. Move on. We have our tag team match right here. Stash and Stud defeating the Shining Stars. Stash and Stud continuing their good win streak here in this match right now. Good for them. Our next match, Chad. Ken Shamrock calls out Mark Henry. And he says, Mark, I've lost to you twice in a row. I'm kind of losing my damn mind now. All I want is to prove to myself that I can still do this. I can still win. So, Mark, I want to take you on one final time at King of the Ring. And if I can't come home with that championship, I might as well just stay home for good. Mark,
Well,
fuck you. What was that?
I might as well.
Fuck you. So Ken Shamrock really just says, if I can't beat you, I'm not coming back. So Mark Henry Shamrock again for the Intercontinental Championship. We move on. JBL defeats Big Boss Man in 8:35 when JBL gets the big win with the big power slam. This all stinks so far, doesn't it, Chad?
Oh, this is great. What do you mean?
All right, we start. There we go. I think we have our King of the Ring match right here, Chad. It is Jushin Liger, Stone Cold,
here we go.
Steve Austin.
Come on, Jushin, baby.
Liger makes his way to the ring. It gets 100 because they have pretty good chemistry. Liger defeats Austin in 1743 with a Liger bomb.
Liger, baby.
What the hell do these have good chemistry for? Liger, using the popularity gain and the momentum that he just received from beating the most over man in the game, comes in and defeats Stone Cold, who got 100 because they have good chemistry. And Liger moves on to the pay-per-view. Wow.
Everyone said I was crazy for picking Liger.
Well, especially if I just gave you the bracket without everyone filled in, at least the second round filled in moving forward, and you saw Liger would have to go through Kane, Austin, Stasiak to get to the finals, you would have been crazy. But here we are.
I'm a madman.
Liger defeats Stone Cold and moves on. So, damn, Liger getting 100 here, Chad. I'm desensitized to these 100s now with Austin. That's 2 for him. I'm not desensitized to these pretty good chemistries, though. That's going to be huge moving forward, I think.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson is here, Chad. Mike Tyson is here, but he's not with his boys. He's just watching. He's got a suite up top on the top of the arena. He's just watching. Mike Tyson, the Hawkeye. Hawkeye Mike Tyson. That's his new name.
Hawkeye Mike Tyson.
We move on. Kurt Angle has a mic and he says, unfortunately, I cannot be in this next match, but you know what, Christian, we've been bickering and fighting against each other the last couple months. You know what, Christian? I give you my honor. I give you my blessing. Go kick Dwayne's ass. Go move on to the finals. You are a hell of an opponent, a hell of a superstar. And I'm glad out of anyone on this roster, you're the one to replace me. Go do it, kid. So Rock and Christian, the main event right here, Chad. Kurt Angle giving his blessing, giving him the rub right before his big match against Rock. And unfortunately, they don't click. Good thing I did it the other way around. Rock, though, I could have done it the other way around. I thought this got an 81, not a 91. Still, Rock defeats Christian and moves on to the King of the Ring, Chad. So it will be Rock and Liger to open the pay-per-view, Chad.
Oh, what a banger.
Unbelievable. The winner will move on into the final. So that will be the Raw representative right there. One of these two men will represent Raw at the King of the Ring final. Chad, you've come so close. Can Liger do it? Or will Rock
of course he can.
continue what he told everyone he was going to do and win King of the Ring? I got a 93. And you say nope?
Nope.
Chad, I at this point, I can't even laugh at you. You've been right so far.
It's Liger time, baby.
It's Liger time. Well, you're going to have to find out at the pay-per-view. We're so close. But first, Nitro. Chad, any prediction or any never mind. Fuck you, Chad.
And so, you see, that's why they're gonna team up, and that's why hey, Nitro, oh, we're here.
What were you talking about, Chad? They're gonna team up?
Oh, I guess we'll find out.
Did you say Matt Riddle and who? Oh, sorry, spoiler words. Matt Riddle's not even alive yet. Jesus
He's
Christ.
definitely alive.
Chad scumbag in the system again for a big rating.
Hell yeah. I heard Tenzan and Dean Malenko, and about that superb wrestling and good heat. Dean Malenko defeated Hiro Tenzan with a Texas Cloverleaf.
Now, which is crazy about this, right, Chad? I'm gonna bring the mic to me real quick. Tenzan, literally the night before on New Japan's big pay-per-view called Blue Army, became the new IWGP Heavyweight Champion. And Chad said, I know that information. I'm going to have him come in and lose to Dean Malenko.
I don't see the issue.
Yeah, of course you don't.
Mean Gene Okerlund is just interviewing Scott Steiner, pumping just hyping up Great American Bash, and his teaming with with Kevin Nash, how much he's enjoyed the Syndicate, and what his long-term plans are for pro wrestling. All of which Scott Steiner completely ignores him, continues to pose, flex, talk to all of his freaks, and then when Mean Gene Okerlund says, Scott, you're being very rude, he walks over, takes Mean Gene Okerlund's mic, and chucks it across the room. And then calls him a nerd.
Did you say chucks across the room, Chad? What a scumbag. What a scumbag.
A scumbag.
Fuck.
Yeah, Rob.
Get the hell 100.
Wow. This is the best match of Al Snow's career.
Jesus Christ.
I thought this was just going to... Wow. Okay, well, Rob Van Dam decided to just be a god. And a lot of 9-9 against Alfred Snow.
Good for them, Chad. Good for them.
They have great chemistry.
Oh, you all right? Did your brain just rattle?
That was my brain rattling. They might. Wow, that's good to know. And then Minoru Suzuki defended his hardcore championship against the Barbarian.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them. Suzuki does his thing.
You got Sharmell taking on Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus got a 51. That's not bad.
No, it's not bad. No,
Not bad.
Not
Maybe...
bad. We did rate this on eye candy, so you do have to understand that this was not on pure wrestling skill. It was on looks and shit like that. So that's probably why. But it also did this, gave the crowd a breather, Chad.
Yeah, right on.
Crowd's looking at for some dump outs, and Trish Stratus gets a win. No, she doesn't. She loses.
Yes, and then Cutie Suzuki challenges Sharmell to a title match at Great American Bash.
Good for Sharmell. Not even being a full-time member of this roster. Getting a title match.
Sabu is in the weight room training for his big match at Great American Bash, and he's attacked by 6 Hall and Stardust.
What's their deal, Chad?
Drop a weight on his knee.
Well, that's fucked. I don't like that. Oh, that's a severe injury that Sabu is gonna have to deal with for the rest of his life, Chad. It's not funny. All right, this is not.
Right.
This isn't a work anymore. This is real life. That man has a family.
Doesn't have a leg anymore. All right, and then above that, decent wrestling and Little Heat. Jacqueline Moore defeated Luna Vachon in 8:33. Luna Vachon and Jacqueline Moore have great chemistry.
What's Sharmell gonna the title match when you have these two wonderful women right here?
Good question.
Oh boy, Lodi.
Lodi, he challenges Sick Boy to a match at Great American Bash.
That he does, Chad. That he does. I can't wait for Lodi to beat the absolute piss out of Sick Boy.
Me both. So, AJ Styles knew he had a tag team match coming up against Diamond Dallas Page and Goldberg, and he had so much fun teaming with Abyss. He knew that he could use Abyss's muscle for Goldberg. So he asked Abyss if he'd team with him one more time tonight, and Abyss said nothing, but showed up for the match. So I guess that must mean yes.
Oh.
And a good match. Goldberg and Diamond Dallas Page defeat AJ and Abyss when Goldberg pinned AJ with a handful of tights.
Oh, Goldberg still resorting to cheating, even against a guy like AJ Styles and Abyss. AJ off his game, but still got an 87.
Yeah. Mike Tenay and Bobby Heenan, they go through the pay-per-view hard. Justin, let's just recap the pay-per-view real quick. So, know what to expect at Great American Bash. They hype up Cutie Suzuki versus Charmel, the women's championship. They hype up Stardust Hall and 6 versus Mick Foley, Dreamer, and well, there was gonna be Sabu, but Sabu, he's injured, so they don't think it's gonna happen now. They hype up Low D versus Sick Boy. Hype up Rey Mysterio versus a mystery opponent and if Rey wins, he becomes #1 contender. Hype up DDP, Sting, and Goldberg taking on AJ, Daniels, and Taz. Hype up Steiner and Nash versus the best of the best for the tag team titles. Hype up Owen versus Hogan, and they hype up Raven versus Brett.
I don't even know what's main eventing that.
Brett, it's Great American Bash.
What?
Raven Brett, it's Great American Bash.
What does that have to do with anything?
U.S. title, always main events, Great American Bash.
Is that true? Do I have to roll it back the last Great American Bash?
Go ahead, because the U.S. Championship main evented.
Let's call him. Let's find out. Ooh.
And we got a tag team match in about that subpar wrestling in Great Heat. Mick Foley and Bret Hart drew with Stardust and Raven. It descended into chaos.
Ooh, a rough match right there, Chad.
Not great.
Not great at all.
Should have had Alfred Snow and RVD main event.
Yeah, probably should have. 79 losing popularity. Uh-oh. Death of WCW, indeed? Ooh. Not good. Remember when you made fun of me for my 76 when I lost popularity? Look at this. What's going on, Chad? Death of a company coming right in front of us. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. We'll see you for Thunder or SmackDown.
And I won't be denied. Nothing got to in my prize. And I will rise. Oh! Break it down! Break it down! Well, that's the Thunder theme song.
Hi, I'm Michael Cole. I'm with my broadcast partner Taz, and we got a big SmackDown here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
That's right. I'm not actually here. I'm a wrestler, and I'm over on Thunder.
Welcome to SmackDown, the Go Home Do at King of the Ring 2000. And Chad, we get to find out who will represent SmackDown in the Final Four. As our two main event tonights, El Hijo del Santo and Booker T go one-on-one. And Eddie Guerrero and The Undertaker. That could main event any company in the world. That is going to be an Elite 8 match, Chad. Here we go. Let's get into this SmackDown. Sasuke and Ultimo Dragon don't have any chemistry. This match stunk because of it. That's unfortunate as hell. Two unbelievable wrestlers who just are really underutilized here in SmackDown. But have a good match. Ultimo Dragon wins in 9:37 here on the pre-show, Chad. We move on. Triple H, Eric Bischoff. They made their offer last week. They heard on Raw that Shawn Stasiak has accepted. It will be Stasiak and Triple H, champion versus champion. Are you excited for that one, Chad?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it came out of nowhere, but I'm excited.
Well, you have to represent your brand, and that's company man Shawn Stasiak has to do what he's got to do. And Triple H needs a match. Well, Survivor Series will be like 5-on-5. Well, this is the only time I'm ever gonna have champion versus champion. It seems like, so why not do it now? We move on. To open the show, Stevie Ray taking on PJ Black. Unfortunately, we saw PJ Black lose last week, and the game did not like that, as he lost a lot of popularity because Edge got hurt and PJ Black had to lose. So PJ Black gets back in the win column this week, defeating Stevie Ray in 11:08 by submission. Remember, it'll be PJ Black versus Kid Cash at the pay-per-view, Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. This is the hype up. Kid Cash just comes out and just motions to his belt. PJ Black, Kid Cash. Are you excited for that one, Chad?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
We move on. We have a new tag team on the block. It's the Big Rig Fig and Chad Collier taking on TNT. Fig and Chad teaming up together to take on TNT, and they get the big win. Chad taps.
We should. I think we should do what modern WWF does and have Chad drop the last name and just go by Chad.
Fig and Chad.
Fig and Chad.
All right, we can do that. Chad Collier, 66 in ring, by the way. Big match for him.
Match for him.
Shawn Michaels and Bryan Danielson are pretty stoked that not only they are going to be on the card here at King of the Ring because the number one contenders, Road Rage, are injured right now. Roadkill is out for a little bit, and there isn't really a number one. There's not really another tag team in this division right now. They also get to take on Sultan and Joey Matthews, Firehouse. This is going to be the biggest challenge for not only Danielson, but for Firehouse as they take on world-renowned wrestler Shawn Michaels. It's going to be an absolute barn burner, Chad.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Rhino takes on Trent Acid. Rhino led out by Ric Flair. And that is the reason why Rhino wins. He has the experience of the manager behind him, Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. As Rhino defeats former light heavyweight contender Trent Acid in 8:48 with the pile driver. Rhino here making a statement here on SmackDown, Chad.
Oh yeah.
We move on. Speaking of statements, Paul White has developed into one of the biggest stars in WWF, and he continues this monstrous run that he's on. Has not lost in. Well, he did lose to Eddie by cheating, but that's the only loss he has here on SmackDown in a couple months. He defeats Farouk in 9:38 with a choke slam. Paul White, man. Paul White. The rocket is strapped to his back. He's going to the moon. And here we go. Eddie Guerrero is backstage, and he's walking. He's looking at his notes, right? He's in the parking garage. He's walking. He's looking at his notes, looking down, and he continues walking, and he bumps into Undertaker's motorcycle, Chad, and he knocks it over. Clumsy little Eddie. He's looking at his notes to beat the Undertaker, and Undertaker was like, "What the hell?" And he grabs the list, and he rips up his list. He rips up Eddie's list, Chad. And he knocks,
Bastard.
and he clubs Eddie in the head. He says, "Well, you dumb idiot, I'm going to beat your ass tonight." Man, that was Eddie's ticket, man. He's been scouting for weeks, Chad. He's been scouting for weeks.
What the hell?
Well, we have our other King of the Ring match right here. El Hijo del Santo taking on Booker T. 15:31. Submission. La de la Calaballo. El Hijo del Santo has moved on to the final four of the King of the Ring tournament. He will take on the winner of Eddie and Taker, Chad.
Oh yeah.
This is weird because you're usually mad seeing one of your guys that you.
Well, I'm deciding. You know what? My theory is if I don't let you know how actually seething with rage I am, maybe you won't do this anymore.
Well, I'm just waiting for the day where you just stop firing people that are actually good and start firing guys like. Well, that's to be fair. I got Roadkill pretty much over, so at this point, I'll just do it out of spite. Steve Wright is a champion, and was a champion on SmackDown. So it's like, if you get rid of him, I'm gonna put him in a good position. And we move on. The boys backstage are hyping up Mystico. He could be light heavyweight champion if he defeats Tyson Duh at the pay-per-view. And the boys are all around him. They're hyping him up, Chad. Can Mystico do it? Can he defeat Tyson Duh?
I think he can. Tyson Duh stinks.
And our main of Eddie and Taker don't have chemistry. How unfortunate, Chad.
That sucks.
Doesn't matter. Undertaker, after he fucking gets rid of Eddie Guerrero's notes, Eddie seems kind of lost a little bit, confused. And maybe he was concussed earlier by the headshot that Taker gave to him earlier. But Taker hits the tombstone and moves on. He pins Eddie Guerrero in 2042. And Undertaker moving on, Chad.
Hell yeah.
And it'll be Undertaker and El Hijo del Santo.
Well, I think this is where Santos run ends.
So, Jushin, Rock, and El Del Santo and Undertaker at King of the Ring.
Santo versus Liger, baby.
Ugh. I was contemplating Eddie Del Santo. Contemplating it. But unfortunately, I did not go through with it. And the Undertaker wins. Because I have, in the beginning of my, when I made this bracket about, probably 3 weeks ago in real time, the Undertaker was, he made it this far, and I wasn't going to change it now. We finished the show here on SmackDown, Chen. It gets a 90. Come on, we're still gaining popularity because we're so damn good. All right?
Yeah.
Is that all you got to say? What happened, Chen? What happened to the ferocity? Where's the fierceness?
Oh, hell yeah. I can't wait
No,
for King of the
you're
Ring.
supposed to say, I hate this company. We're at war, Chad.
I do hate this company, but here's the thing. Like I said, I'm hoping that if I pretend it doesn't bother me.
Oh, so you're a pansy now.
It's reverse psychology.
Ah, well, you're not good at it. We'll see if Thunder.
All right, we are here at the Go Home Show for Thunder. This show, this is a special show. We got so much planned today.
I don't even want to talk about this show, Chad. I hate the scumbag tactics you do just to get good ratings.
What you talking about?
The people will find out, all right? The numbers don't lie, and they sell sacrifice for you, Chad. All right? They're going to look at this main event and then go under, oh, they had good chemistry last week. This is why.
I think this is the first Go Home Show I've booked where there's no 8-man tag, though.
I would rather have an 8-man tag with matches that make sense.
Got Mike Tenay and Bobby Heenan, and they're
they're
heated.
just saying I'm heated right now. I want to break a fence right now.
Relax.
The ratings don't matter, Chad. Remember that.
They're sitting in a room and they're like, hi, I'm Mike Tenay, and this is Bobby Heenan. And tonight we're gonna show you a bunch of video packages hyping up Great American Bash, and we got some pretty good matches in store for you too. I hope you enjoy the show.
Chad has given up here on SmackDown Thunder.
Nonsense. First match, AJ Styles defending the Cruiserweight Championship against Evan Courageous. Not Click.
Yeah, not Click. You gonna run this as a rematch next week?
Might.
One day I'll get through your thick skull.
I might. Who knows? After that, AJ, he does one final address to the troops, talking about how Team Limitless is going to be successful against Syndicate. And whoever that spy is, just know, if you try to get involved in this match, you're going to be hit with a Styles Clash.
All right, we move on. No one...
We got Diamond Dallas Page taking on Drago.
No one having
Drago
chemistry
and Diamond
here.
Dallas Page have bad chemistry. This might be a rematch, too.
No one having good matches here.
Diamond Dallas Page, he beats Drago, and then he says, and just like I beat Drago tonight, unlike what AJ said, the Syndicate is going to come home with the victory. And I'm going to give every single member of Limitless a cutter.
Ooh.
Got a video package hyping up Hogan and Owen Hart. Getting ready for their big match at Great American Bash.
Ooh, not good. Not good here.
Not good. This match was good. Owen Hart taking on D'Lo Brown. Owen wins.
This is good. Good match for Owen.
Yeah, versus got an 84 against D'Lo Brown. Hell yeah. Yeah, another hype package of the best, and the Syndicate leaders Nash and Steiner. Their big tag team match coming up. Also, Justin, I don't know if you knew this, but Nash and Steiner, they're also the Universal and World Champion.
Yeah, they are. So world champions going. Oh my God! Imagine
Champions versus champions.
that. There's a possibility that this stable has all the gold. Ooh, I just thought about that. Intriguing. Now I'm kind of pumped for this match. Oh no! Oh no!
Minoru Suzuki defending the hardcore title against James Mariatu.
Not a good start.
Oh, not great. Mick Foley and Tommy Dreamer. Mick Foley apparently has a new picture. Don't know how I feel about that one.
Good for him.
They say how Sabu is, he's got a crushed knee. So he's not going to be able to compete at Great American Bash. Don't worry, because they called in a friend. That friend is going to fill in and put them on their team. And Six is going to face him next.
All right.
And in that match, Bubba Ray Dudley answers the call and takes out Six.
Bubba Ray Dudley joining the squad here. All right.
Got one final video package, hyping up our main event at Great American Bash, the United States Champion Bret Hart taking on the Flock leader Raven.
All right, we move on. Main event.
Event time. We got Rob Van Dam taking
on
Alfred Snow. I'm assuming someone got hurt.
No, I wonder who got hurt, Chad, if I'm saying karma.
That's probably Rob Van Dam. How bad is it?
What do you think? It got an 81 instead of 100.
It's not good.
No, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should listen to me, Chad, and not try to scumbag the game.
How bad is it?
It's not even RVD. It's Alfred Snow.
Oh, okay.
Broke his ass.
Oh no. And Rey Mysterio sending one more passion promo. I don't know who my opponent is, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna win and I'm gonna regain my world championship.
I hope so, Chad. I hope so. That is the quickest Thunder we've ever done. This is wrapping around 6 minutes.
And that is the go-home show for Thunder. I think this gets bundled in with all the other ones.
Yeah, this episode will be about.
I would feel worse if this was just an individual episode, but I don't. So.
Oh well, we'll see you guys for the pay-per-views.
4:00 in the morning, and I'm sleepy.
Hopefully, Chad will bring it just for a couple more episodes.
I got it. Don't you worry.
Because
I'll be. Got it.
I leave for 2 weeks. This will be the last time I record for a little bit, so hopefully he brings it one final time.
Don't you worry. A game. I got my A game for Clash of Champions.